Hey there, West Michigan meteorologist Michael Behrens here with you. We are looking at an active week of wintry weather ahead. Some snow this weekend too, but the major chances for accumulation will come as we work our way through the midweek and toward next weekend. That didn't stop some snow from falling on this Saturday though. In fact, we got a picture from Bill over the Muskegon River showing a little bit of that light snowfall falling across the region earlier today. A light accumulation expected overnight, but most everyone should stay around an inch or less when it comes to snowfall. Of course, if you take any pictures, we'd love to see them here at 13 on your side. You can send them to me on social media. Meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on the X, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. We'll look at temperatures that made their way through the low and mid 30s on Saturday. That's about average for this time of the year. That temperature also pretty close to our forecast. Told you 34, hit 33, brings the accuracy streak to 5 days in a row. When it comes to tomorrow, you should look for a little bit of a warm up, but we'll stay in the 30s. That's why 13 weather ball is lit up in red as warmer temperatures are ahead, but that weather ball is blinking bright with rain and snow in sight.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by LaFontaine Ford Grand Rapids.
And those temperatures, like we said, a little bit warmer tomorrow, but we're going to stay mostly in the 30s, and that's what we'll stay tonight, too. As of about 10:30, temperatures still in the low 30s to upper 20s. We'll look for temperatures that'll just barely touch down into the upper 20s tonight for most spots. Snow chances pushing through. That snow starts to wrap up by tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a little bit of rain that could mix in there as temperatures rise into the mid and upper 30s by tomorrow afternoon. Any impacts in the next 24 hours should be pretty minimal. Again, that temperature down to about 29 tonight, 37 for tomorrow. Will be dry and cool on Monday, up to 39 with mostly cloudy skies. And then the more impactful winter weather will start as we head into Tuesday. As of 10:30 out there, again, we're watching a little bit of light snow push through West Michigan. You may come across some slick spots on the roads overnight, but overall, this system here not going to produce a lot of accumulation. The bulk of the moisture is down to the south, pushing through Indiana and into Illinois tonight. That's where, again, we're expecting most of the snow to stay. The hour-by-hour forecast here shows those snow chances pushing through between now and tomorrow morning. You may wake up to some light snow as you head out the door. May need to brush the windows off on the cars as you head out to church Sunday morning. We'll look for temperatures to, again, warm into the afternoon. That may mix a little bit of rain in with the snow before things come to an end as we push into the evening hours. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy as we work our way through the day. Monday, returning back to overcast skies as we head toward Monday night. That'll be ahead of that next system, the more impactful one that'll start to bring snow our way as we head into Tuesday. All eyes have been on this system for the past week or so, and we're starting to pin down where we think it's going to go. The track right now bringing that rain snow line up through West Michigan. We'll watch for the 94 corridor to transition first to rainfall about midday Tuesday. As we work our way through the afternoon, that rain snow line lifts further to the north, coming to about M46 by the time it starts to stop, and areas further north of that should stay mostly snow. As we head through late Tuesday into early Wednesday, that's when the system starts to transition back to a snow system. As we get on the other side, some lake effect driven snow showers throughout the day Wednesday. Temperatures going back down as that system pushes through, but it's not going to be the only one we have to contend with this week. More systems and snow possible as we head toward Thursday, Friday night, and into next weekend too. So get ready for a more persistent wintry weather pattern as we head through the next several days. What we're looking at for accumulation out there between now and Tuesday evening, I think we're going to see 3 distinct areas of accumulating snow. The lightest going to be the 94 corridor, about an inch plus. As you get into Grand Rapids, places like Holland, Muskegon, Ionia, we're looking at about a 2+ inch range there. In areas up toward M46, Big Rapids, on up toward Ludington, that could easily go into the 3+, maybe even as high as 6-inch zone by the time this is all said and done. That difference being you guys up there, again, north of M46, do stay pretty much snow consistently throughout the system. That rain transition never quite makes it that far north. And of course, we got more chances for accumulating snow deep in the week. So if you're a fan of wintry weather, a couple chances for you as we head through the next week. Looking at temperatures out there Sunday, again, hanging around still in the 30s. We'll be in the mid to upper 30s on the lake shore. Those temperatures in our northern counties hanging around mid 30s as well. We'll look for more 30s from Grand Rapids, as warm as 38 down in Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. That shows temperatures that'll warm as high as 39 for Monday, and then we'll stay in the mid-30s as we get toward Tuesday afternoon. That'll be as we see that transition to rain as we start the day with snow. High temperature comes in late in the day. We'll drop back down again Wednesday, moving back to snow with more chances for snow coming in Thursday and Friday. I think Friday night into Saturday has some pretty good potential for accumulating snowfall, followed by straggling lake effect snow all the way through the end of the forecast as temperatures drop. Highs look to end this next 10 days in the 20s with lows that could touch single digits. And road crews all around West Michigan are preparing for the potential winter weather heading our way in the coming week, and that goes for Muskegon County as well. Unlike most of West Michigan, Muskegon County has seen some impactful winter weather this year, but for much of December, crews have been doing work outside the usual winter grind. To find out as everyone is ready to go, earlier this week I spoke with Andrew Nichols from the Muskegon County Road Commission about how they are prepared for the expected winter weather ahead.
We're in full-blown winter mode, even though it doesn't look like it right now. We have crews working around the clock. If it snows, they're in a plow truck. If it's not snowing, they're grading gravel roads, or we're doing some ditching or tree removals. So we're always prepared. The trucks are always ready. Materials here. So now it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what we get.
And while motorists may not be excited for the snow, this weather could mean relief for ski resorts and winter enthusiasts alike around the region. We talked to those hoping and praying for snow earlier this week so the trails and slopes can finally open for the winter.
The synthetic ice rink at Muskegon Luge may no longer be needed.
It's looking really good. It looks like Tuesday and Wednesday we could get the start of a system coming in, dropping a few inches of snow, and that continues on to Friday.
One of the first signs you see when you get to the Muskegon Luge Adventure Sports Park reads, "Winter is coming." The hope for this system is to kickstart the already slow and disappointing start to the winter for the attraction that can see up to 30,000 visitors a season.
We need snow to build the luge track. We use snow to actually form the shape of it, and then we ice that down. We need snow for our ice skating rink. We use what we call a natural liner. So we have to get about 4 to 5 inches of snow and pack it really tight into the ground, and that's what holds the water so it'll freeze. And then of course, ski trails, snowshoe trails, not much fun if you don't have snow on them.
Over at Cannonsburg, the ski lodge held a Pray for Snow party to help will it into existence. Avid skier Mike Munson hasn't skied or snowboarded all month. It's something he says brings him and his family closer together.
Me and my kids are quite disappointed. That's why we're here to Pray for Snow, because we need some snow. It's relaxing, it's good exercise, and you know, it's good to get a kid in a sport young like skiing or snowboarding, then they know it for their whole life.
And ahead of any significant snowfall, Bittersweet Ski Resort in Otsego hopes to get a run up and running by the weekend. Just before New Year's Eve, the resort had some snow on their hills, but patches of grass could be seen throughout the grounds. The look of colder temps and changing weather has them anticipating better times.
I think winter's finally here. We're still, another week out from getting some more runs open. I think we're looking at the cold temps, but we're going to try to get people something to get out and break in their skis.
And whether it's breaking in those skis or preparing for your commute, you can keep track of this week's snowfall. The 13 weather app, it has live radar and traffic conditions for your neighborhood. It's free to download. It can be found on the App Store and Google Play. Now, it's not just West Michigan seeing winter weather. Cold weather is settling in across the country. We're all doing the best we can to stay warm. But do any of your DIY tricks do a good job of actually getting that job done? Brandon Lewis from our Verify team looks into how to stay warm without breaking the bank.
Frigid winter temperatures are here, and with record high energy prices, you might think twice before cranking up the heat. So we looked into some common questions about whether things people do to stay warm are really a hot idea. First up, does turning your thermostat way up heat your home faster? Our sources are the U.S. Department of Energy, the Environmental Protection Agency, Black Hills Energy, and HVAC maker Glenn Dimplex. Furnaces have just two settings, on and off. They rely on a thermostat to know how long to stay on. Cranking the temperature up from 60 to 70 will only make your furnace run longer, but it won't heat your home any faster because it only has one setting, on, whether it's trying to increase the temperature 1 degree or 10 degrees. So no, turning the thermostat way up won't heat your home any faster. Next up, can window treatments help save you money? The Energy Department estimates in an average home, 1/3 of heat is lost through the windows. You can prevent some of that from happening by keeping the drapes or shades closed at night because they act as an extra layer of insulation between your home and the windows. This helps keep up to 10% more heat inside your home, which can lower your energy bill. So, yes, window treatments can help save you money. Finally, ceiling fans are a great way to stay cool, but can they also help keep your home warm? In the summer, you should set your fans to rotate counterclockwise to blow air down. This helps sweat evaporate and makes you feel cooler. In the winter, the Energy Department recommends reversing your fan so it spins clockwise and then using the lowest setting. This pulls up the cool air and displaces warm air that's near the ceiling. So, yes, ceiling fans can help keep your home warm. We featured even more answers to questions about staying warm this winter on verifythis.com. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
And while you may be trying to keep warm in the days ahead, the lack of widespread and long-term freezing weather this winter has impacts beyond just the lack of snowfall. There's record low ice levels on the Great Lakes as well. In fact, this was the view over Lake Michigan this week in Grand Haven, where there's little, well, no ice to be exact to be found. In fact, this time last year, definitely not the case. Already started to see some freeze up out there. This year, it's just nothing but warm water. Water that has been detected via satellite still in the 40s across portions of Lake Michigan. Here's the latest map showing a better view of the ice pack out there. The only ice that we do see is far up into portions of Green Bay and off the southern portion of the UP. In fact, these levels have even gone down in the past several days. Now just 0.2% ice coverage. Last year, Lake Michigan at 2.8, with an average year being near 10%. It's not just Lake Michigan, though. Across the entire Great Lakes, we're seeing a lack of ice. Huron and Superior are hanging around just 1%, but combine that with no ice on Lake Erie and very little on Ontario, that brings us to a lake average of 0.7, below last year's of 3 and well below the average of 9.6. Those trends out there this year are pretty obvious to see. We are not going to get close to those averages unless we get into some of that cold weather. We may see that in the weeks ahead, but we're going to need persistent cold weather to get back up to where we should be. The blue lines on your map here show all of the recorded ice coverage across Lake Michigan, with the red line being the average. That black line down toward January. In fact, I'll highlight it here. This is where we're at this year, well below almost all cases of snowfall or ice coverage on Lake Michigan that have been recorded. And we're going to need to see some changes there if we're hoping to get into a more freeze-up pattern between now and the end of the winter season. And finally tonight, check this out. If you want to see your furry friend on the big screen at Mercy Health Arena, you'll want to join us for 13 Loves Pets Night at the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Just email a photo of your furry friend to pets at 13onyourside.com by Wednesday, January 10th, and we'll show them off at the arena during the game. You can buy tickets for the game, which is on January 12th, through the link on your screen. Just scan that QR code or type it into your computer or phone. If you do, you'll automatically be entered for a drawing where you could win a free Roku or a free upgrade to the Jacks Club. There will also be some furry friends looking for forever homes and a race of the cutest corgis on the ice. So come out and join us for 13 Loves Pets Night at the Lumberjacks. And of course, between now and then, if you got to keep an eye on that forecast about what to expect in the week ahead, you can always find more details at 13onyourside.com or by downloading our news and weather app. For now, though, you're up to date. So hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.